Kiara. My name is Indrawati Wi. I'm Professor of Food Science at the University of Otago in New Zealand. I've been working in the novel processing technology in high pressure processing and post-electric field processing more than 25 years. And we publish quite a lot of research around site, but also applications in the food industry. I work with a wonderful team here that it is interdisciplinary, that we know and understand what happened in the farm so that we can control, for example, like the breeding or the cultivar from, for example, like grapes of potato. And then at the end, we have also a very strong sensory and consumer research here at Otago. The price of PEF investment is quite similar with the conventional way. If you collaborate with us, it's hassle-free. You can easily contact me and we have an open discussion. Our team will take care of everything, logistic and organizing all of the trial, of course in collaborations with the company, so we need to know the setting of the company, the quality of the commodities that we have to dealing with, the expectations that's coming at the end product. PEF is coming from the word of pulse electric field. So this technology is we can classify it as a non-thermal processing, and also because it uses limited amount of energy and also we can use limited amount of water, we can classify it as green technology, but also quite sustainable because you can find another source of electricity that can be a power of this technology. So in principle, pulse electric field processing is a technique that you transfer the current in the pulse way so that you can also change the permeability of the cell membrane or modify the structures of plant cell as well as in animal cells. Pulse electric field processing technology is quite unique because we do not use a lot of heat treatment. So it means that we can, for example, like pasteurize food product at a lower temperature, for example, like 40 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Celsius maximum, which is much lower than the thermal pasteurizations, which is quite unique because we can still keep the fresh flavor from the food product, but also we can still maintain the health benefits from that product. So in April 2023, we actually received our second generations of the PEF generator with the bespoke PEF chamber that we designed together with ELEA and DIL to allow the transitions of the research go to industrial applications for meat applications, wine processing, extractions, and also potato industry.
Please come in. We have quite simple system. We have the generator here, the chamber with the interface that you can control all of the processing. But interestingly, now all of the data that we can store in the cloud, take the data, and then you can also check the data afterwards for the traceability. So this is working with iCloud or the Internet of Things. So that is our bespoke meat chamber. That is the first in the world and the only type of PEF chamber that we can do continuous flow for the meat cuts. You can see the two electrodes inside that they will clap the meat, treat the product quickly because the processing is only like in the milliseconds.
We can tenderize meat with the pulse electric field processing. Also, you can shorten the time of sous vide. But also we can add the value for the low add meat cut so that meat can be used in the different rank in the, for example, like classification. So before you can also use for stove, but as well as now you can use like a steak like of a quality from that cut. Currently, PEF has been widely and globally used in the potato industry. So this technology has been used as a pre-treatment to replace the parboiling before cutting, which can reduce the energy for cutting, but importantly we can reduce the oil absorptions of the potato during frying and limit the breakage of the potato chips during the processing so that you can eliminate the waste. Importantly, we can increase crispiness and crunchiness of the potato chips. In wine applications, we found that we can reduce the maceration time, but importantly, if you can tweak the processing parameters of PEF, you can also create different flavor like fruitiness and also better in maybe floral properties coming from that wine. This technique is also used for the extractions from oil, from the plant materials, for example like in olive oil or canola oil or avocado oil, that this technique can modify the structures of the plant materials itself so that you can extract quicker for oil, but also shorter time during the decanting and then during maceration so that you can have better separations too. We use pulse electric field processing as a pre-treatment before drying, for example like in the freeze drying or other drying technology, that we can still maintain the structures of the plant materials, for example like strawberry, so rather than you can have lumpy structures after drying, that you can still maintain the porosity of the structures. You can use also with a product with high conductivity like seaweed, microalgae, and all of the plant protein. Currently we use a lot of for plant protein extractions, so this technique is wonderful. If you are interested in applying this technology, green technology in your business, please contact us.